Hey there guys, we got something a little bit different that I've never done before, and at least on video. I've hauled boats but not quite like this. So we got two Sun Tracker boats on the trailer, and it's going to North Carolina. So this is a pretty interesting load, but I'll explain what we've got going here. When we first put on the one piece, they just put on two 2-inch traps, one there and one there, and of course for weight and piece control that it's not enough. So I went over and I added some 4-inch. So they are locked down to the trailer. They do put them on wood, but nothing was nailed, so I had to make sure I at least toe-nailed my own 4x4s down, so it kind of got squared away. They have the covers all tied down good, and the shipping covers, so I'm not sure. I think it's probably just a temporary wrap, and they probably leave them on there until they're sold. So most of these, when you think about it, you got to tighten anything that's back here. You want to tighten anything like that first. It's going to be up front. They did a wrap on the 2-inch strap around the tongue for control, and then of course they do all the prep work for carpeting and that kind of thing. So, and then they end up taping my straps. And that's fine. It's just it's nice and secure. It's tight and squared away. But you know, it's not something I usually do. But I had to make sure all the travel lock stuff was in place. Bungee helping hold the motor down, and so it doesn't do any bouncing. And of course, the props inside. So now they don't have any boat anchors. I went, damn it, where's the boat anchors? How am I supposed to park at night? If I got boats, I got to have boat anchors. That's funny. I know, I have pretty sad humor. Anyway, toenail with carpenter nails here just so it won't work. That one was loose. I can move with my hand. This ain't gonna work. That shit's gonna fly out. It's gonna kill somebody. So it has to be toe-nailed or something. And this one's a little more interesting. Pressure up and then pressure down, carpeting on all spaces. Now when we get in here, this is what I want to show you. I hope you guys can see it. On these beams that are attached to the tanks, they crawled up inside and did an X fashion with the strap right up here. Now to me that's interesting, but it was not something I ever would have known they would have done. They said go ahead and reef it down, and I double triple checked with them to make sure. You know, they do this all the time. They said we've never lost a trailer doing it in this fashion, but you can kind of see. And then on the other side, that's what it looks like. See these pieces, they're bolted down good, and so there's one on the inside where you can hook the strap over, so that way you can see it. Now they did put the 4-inch regular straps up there, and then these crisscross. I added these extras just for me, because I want to have that reefing down, and I could see the suspension settle and the tire bulge a little. And now I know I've got control. I've been over some pretty bumpy stuff in their parking lot, and there was limited movement. So it's got to go 1,000 miles. I got to make sure. So also the travel lock, everything's in place and pinned. But this one's a little more different, but you know, that's. Now I don't know all the boats apart. I'm not a boat person, so I've got a 3-inch over here. I probably could have done a 4, but it'll be just fine. I would have had to move a winch. And this truck stops like right at the same exit as tracker boats. So they're good loads, and I mean, you know, there's other, you know, they're not super high paying, but you know, they'll keep me going over, you know, the weekend, because they, you know, it's a good customer. There's a lot of carriers in here hauling the boats. It's a little time consuming, but they have a crew of people that take care of this for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So it's a good product. A lot of people like tracker boats. And I've got everything tied down with bungee and wrapped too, so I don't have any issues. So make sure after settling. Okay, I got one more click out of that sucker. I can see there's a little bit of a bulge there, and I pulled down good, and it's tight. So I just want to make sure it's not going to cause an issue. We don't have any abrasion from straps. The carpeting is doubled up, so it's nice and thick. That's what they wanted. And wrapped around here too. So I had a limited amount of the 2-inch that I would consider any good anymore. I need to invest in some more, but everything else seems pretty good to go. And you have to put your hands over everything and make sure it's all squared away. Everything's nice and tight. They had put one boat on, but they had the wrong one, so they had to exchange it. And so when they got that all done, we had to watch for things like this. Now we got tarps like I just bought. You know, I didn't want to have bolts that would have been up there, tearing holes in $750 tarps. So I had to watch for that. But they changed the configuration. Anyways, you look at it, it's pretty squared away. Look up inside from this angle. And that's what the load looks like inside. And I don't think it's going anywhere because these straps are going neutral. Of course, you can't go out on the outside of the skin because, you know, if you put it down too much, you're going to crush that pontoon. And that'd be pretty much a major faux pas right there, a bonehead move. So it should be pretty squared away. I hope you guys like this, and this is definitely something that is new and unusual for my video channel. I'm looking over everything too to make sure everything looks right. And it's pretty cool. And I hope you guys like it. I don't want to make it too long of a video, but you know, it doesn't even, it looks like, you know, everything's sitting on these padded carpeted boards, and it should be pretty squared away. There shouldn't be any issue at all. I mean, they're built to travel long distances for whatever people want to get to the lake or whatever. So, you know, it should be a hot ticket. One of these days, maybe I'll actually get one of these. At least I know they fit on my trailer. I can just haul one home. I don't know how much they cost, but just have to check it out. So, I hope you like it. And we'll see you on the road, guys. Have a good one.